I suppose the first problem with this case is to work out who is actually responsible. Could that be quite difficult to do?
At this particular point, I believe that, pending a thorough investigation, in fact, on the culpability, it may not be so straightforward to determine who actually is liable for this negligent incident that took place. But there is obviously the identified parties, being the truck company itself. There's also mention of the placing agency that recruited the driver and, was therefore placed with this particular trucking company. There's obviously other institutions who had the responsibility to, make sure that the area is secured and cordoned off. And that would have been the emergency services of the Ekurhuleni Metro municipality. Because under such circumstances, ordinarily some kind of disaster management plan has to kick in, wherein the people are alerted of the danger that may possibly occur, and the area itself, be cordoned off from a safety point of view.
Okay, so as I understand it, just some of these steps. The transport operator, the owner of the truck, asked the company to provide them with the driver. They provided the driver. The driver went down the wrong road. Because he went down the wrong road, the truck got stuck under a bridge. Emergency people are called. They don't realize how dangerous the cargo is, so they don't cordon off the area. And because the cargo is so dangerous, you'd have to cordon off a pretty big area. What I suppose we're getting to is that's one. There could be 5 or 6 different parties who have responsibility here.
Absolutely, yes. With regard to the placing company itself, it really has to be determined whether this particular driver, was he competent, to drive such a volatile kind of vehicle in the first instance. What kind of experience did he have? And that kind of determination has to be made. With regard to the bridge itself, as we know, process responsible for railway lines in the country. There's also reports that the bridge itself may not have had, adequate signage, and therefore it must be determined whether was that also a municipal responsibility or PRASA itself to have made sure that the bridge has got adequate signage to warn drivers.